Good morning. Now that the rain seems to have let up, I thought we'd shoot a little bit of video outside. This video is going to be about the home defense long gun. You know, in all my years of doing personal training, firearms training, I never have seen anybody do very well with a handgun. I don't know why that is. People just do poorly with them. So you may want to consider a long gun for self-defense or for home defense. We have two different types of firearms. We have the shotgun and we have the rifle. Let's take a look at the shotgun first. Okay, everybody's familiar with the Remington 870. On pros, you know, it really doesn't have a lot. Basically, it's they're fairly inexpensive. On the cons, low capacity, high recoil. It is a little more difficult, I suppose you could say. It's expensive, really, to add a flashlight to it, and to add a red dot to the thing. Well, you'd have to have it drilled and tapped, and your red dot. By the time you do all the work in it, you may as well have gotten an AR. Now, in as far as cons on this thing, you know, I said a low capacity. Most self-defense situations really don't require an awful lot of ammo. It just seldom happens. So that really isn't too much of a factor. High recoil, I think you'd be substantially better off with a 20 gauge than you would a 12. This is a 12 gauge here. You know, it really isn't going to make any difference at defense ranges, whether it's a 20 gauge or a 12. So you might want to keep that in mind. Okay. The other shotgun type is the auto loading. It's going to be a gas operated, so it's going to be a little bit better on the recoil. It's still going to be low capacity, even though that may not really be important. Now, it can be difficult to add a red dot. This is an FN SLP. This is probably one of the best auto loaders that's ever been made. It has a cantilever, so it's easy to add a red dot to. Now, adding a flashlight would be, well, it'd be expensive for one. And anyway, I don't even know if one's even made for this shotgun or not either. All right, let's move on to the AR. The AR is going to be high capacity, low recoil, easy to add a red dot to, easy to add a flashlight to. These are two must-haves in my opinion. Most home or defense situations in general are going to happen when it's dark. So it's always nice to have a red dot and a flashlight. You know, you don't have to go full blown on an AR. I have a basic AR here, and it's no flashlight, no red dot, so it's not going to be all that great. Maybe for you know, for low light or no light conditions, but still, it's still not a bad choice. High capacity, low recoil. It's just not a bad system at all. Anyway, there's too much to cover on all this. It'd take about an hour and a half, too much for a YouTube video, and I'll have a DVD available at my website here shortly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.